some real money in the room.
Speaking of Lil Rodney, we got breaking news that he just went back to jail, like today. So yeah, man, you had an incident with Lil Rodney before he got locked up the first time.
Yeah.
At the mall.
Yeah.
How did that even happen, man? Like, what was that all about?
It was just like Lil Rodney was popping a lot of shit, saying he gonna do this to me, talking
How old
about.
Was he?
12. See what I'm saying? It was just like he was saying a lot of shit that older ops were saying. See what I'm saying? Saying a lot of disrespectful shit, and everybody just feel like, oh, he can say this, and then y'all not supposed to do nothing to him because he this age.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? But at the same time, it was just like I still didn't do nothing to him. It's just like when I seen Lil Rodney in the mall, I shook his hand like, bro, you a little boy. Like, see what I'm saying? Like, I ain't too much on that with you, bro. Like, I got real problems in the hood with that's way older than me, like grown. See what I'm saying? So it was just like, you a little boy, bro. Like, I shook your hand, but I feel like when I shook his hand and we parted ways in the mall, I just feel like he took that for granted, or he took that as me being soft, but whole time he not knowing, like, boy, I do something to you, but it's just like really like, you a little boy. See what I'm saying? Like, I was 21 and you was 12. So that means when I was 10 years old, you wasn't even born. Yeah. Or you was a baby, like a newborn. Yeah. See what I'm saying? So I wouldn't even feel gangster or feel no type of big nothing, doing nothing to you. See what I'm saying? But when we parted ways, I just feel like he took that for granted and took that as me being soft. And he made it his business to find me again in the mall. See what I'm saying? And walked up to me and started talking about a fight and shit. So really, I just made that as an example. Like, I'm finna show y'all, like, this my hood. Like, this little from my hood. Like, I've been watching this little grow up since he was like 5 years old. So I'm saying, like, when we was at the Berry Store thugging, him and his mama used to pull up and they used to jam our music and like he was a fan. See what I'm saying? So I really just want to show the world, like, this is a little boy. Like, I'm grabbing him by his shirt. Like, boy, I'm your daddy, boy. Like, stop playing with me. Like, if it was really smoke, no phones would have never came out. Like, it would have been that in the mall. See what I'm saying? Like, and then I can see if it was just like Lil Rodney and me in the mall. Like, that would have never went down. But you with 3 or 4 guys that I don't even like. See what I'm saying? But I wouldn't even say I don't like. It's just like they claiming what these guys that I don't like claiming, but I too much don't know them. See what I'm saying? But the guys that he with was my age. If it was real smoke, if everybody felt like, oh, I did him like this, why they didn't do nothing? Yeah. See what I'm saying? Like, I can see if I was by myself. See what I'm saying? I'm going to Parks Mall. I'm beefing with the west side, the east side, some on the south side, and I'm going to Parks Mall by myself, bro. That just goes to show, like, I too much wasn't worried about nothing. It's just like, because I know what's going on in the city. Like, the internet look at it like these guys tough because what they put on for live and the internet and the blogs. It's just like me, I know what's going on, so I know I'm comfortable to go to the mall by myself. I know because I know what I'm going to do. See what I'm saying? And they know what I'm going to do too. See what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's the same thing. But with Lil Rodney, it wasn't too much nothing, bro. It's just like, that's a little boy. I really ain't.
You have any advice for Lil Rodney with his situation that he has going on right now? Because something going on. He just keeps going back to jail, man.
I say Lil Rodney need to take an internet break. Lil Rodney need to take an internet break and just find out who he is himself. See what I'm saying? Because me, I had to go through that too. Like, when I was Lil Rodney age, like, I always want to be the older people in the hood too. So I'm saying I wanted to act like how they acted too. But you really don't know who you is until you just sit down and just be like, oh yeah, this who I am. Like, I don't care what nobody think about me. I don't care what nobody say about me. Like, this really who I am. So I'm saying, so I just feel like if Lil Rodney stopped following everybody lead, because I was on Lil Rodney live earlier today, and he was on live with a female, and the female was telling them like, he was like, I'm finna pull up on you, boom, boom, boom. And the female was like, boy, do not pull up on me. You gotta go to court. I know Judge Kim watching this right now. He like, boy, I don't crip. If I go to jail, I'm going to jail icy like this. I'm going to jail whoop, whoop, whoop. See what I'm saying? It's just like, that's his mindset. That's his, because he see the older people in the hood doing that. So it's just like, oh, the older people in the hood going to jail. And I just feel like he think it's tough to go to jail, or he think it's
cool.
He think it's cool to go to jail. See what I'm saying? Because it's juvenile. It's not really county. It's not, you don't got big walking up on you. You don't got that's pressing you.
He getting close though, ain't he?
See what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he getting close to that age, but it's just like, bro, they will hide you, fam. Like, they will send you up somewhere that you, see what I'm saying?
Speaking of that, what do What do you think about PMG God getting 20 years and Lil Boosie getting 99 years?
I too much like, you know, I used to fuck with them hard. Like, when I went to the county, every time I go to the county, I'm locked up with B4B. See what I'm saying? Like, me and B4B cellmates. Every time I go to the county, like when I went to the county the last 2 times, I was in there with PMG. See what I'm saying? Me and PMG was rocking out in there. So it was just like, I wouldn't too much say like, I too much don't even want to touch on that situation because it ain't my business. But it's like, I feel like a lot of rappers and a lot of people like listen to our music, but they not really knowing. Like, it's some rappers that's out here really doing it. See what I'm saying? Like, it's some rappers out here that's really living what they say. Like, a lot of people can't take that for granted because it's like, it's really out here doing that. So it's like when you get that time, you forgot about. See what I'm saying? Like, you don't really too much hear nobody saying PMG name no more. You don't hear nobody saying Boosie name. Like, see what I'm saying? Like, Yayo barely get talked about. See what I'm saying? It's just like when you out of sight, you out of mind. See what I'm saying? So I always had that in my head, like, all right, boom. Let's think about this. Let's touch on this. How many rappers, let's go back 3 years. How many rappers that was beefing with us, that was outside, that's in jail right now?
All of them.
I'm really like the only one that's out of jail because I know how to last longer. See what I'm saying? Like, I had that damn pack from back there. See what I'm saying? Like, I've been had that damn pack. Like, I gotta last longer than these. Like, the smartest ones last longer.
Yeah.
Like, the most gangster ones, they don't last. Like, they go to jail. Or die. See what I'm saying? So at the same time, I always knew how to move from being 16, 17 because that's going back to me having an old soul and seeing a lot of shit. Like, my daddy used to, like I used to be in the back seat of my daddy car 3, 4 years old when my aunties used to get into it with their boyfriends and my daddy used to pull up and do shit to they, see what I'm saying? And I used to watch this. See what I'm saying? So it always came with me like, oh, okay, I just seen my daddy partner go to jail for this amount of time, or I just seen my partner go to jail for this amount of time. It's just like, let me not, like, I can do that, but let me do it my way. Let me do it, see what I'm saying, the smart way. See what I'm saying? So I just always feel like.
Hey, real tone, it's some real money in the room.